Pensacola, Florida. I think we have a couple more things in common. Like, for example, your friends and family, they love you, yes, of course, but they don't know everything about you. And sometimes you walk around without your glasses or your contacts on, and you just superimpose the faces of very famous people onto every blurry face that you see. So sometimes you're walking down the street and you think, Dennis Rodman just passed me. And there's Kim Jong-il. And there's Kim Jong-un. It's very confusing because one of them is gay. And sometimes when you walk past people on the street and they have their hands in their pockets, for a very split second, you just assume that they have no hands. And you go through an entire monologue in your head like, oh no, I'm so sorry they lost their hands, and how did they lose their hands? And oh, what horrible fate has become them that they have no hands. But then you see them take a cell phone out of their pocket and take a selfie, and you're like, oh, okay, that's what that was. But you don't assume that just because you see something that it's real, and just because you don't see something that it's unreal. And one time, when you were very, very small, you found a Playboy magazine under your parents' mattress. And you saw it, and it was the first time that you'd ever seen nudity objectified in such a way. And so those of you at the bar, you had a fucking pina colada and looked at the magazine and then never thought anything of it. And then some of you decided that, oh no, maybe this is a complicated view of sexuality. And maybe I'm a person who falls somewhere in between the cracks. And then some of you didn't fucking give a shit because you're just drinking fucking pina coladas at the bar. And you have a Budweiser tattoo on your lower back and everything is fine. The world is fine. The world as we know it is totally fine. It exists in our periphery like a horse with those blinders on, and we just go forward and go forward, and suddenly one day we're dead. And we're fucking relieved that we're dead. Anyway, this is an aside. The other thing that happened in our lives is that one time when you were very small, you decided that you were going to fly, and so you built a little what you called a hot air balloon, but was actually a bed sheet. You built it out of your little dinosaur bed sheet on your mattress, and you jumped. You had both hands on either side, and you thought, I'm going to fly. Every time, I'm going to fly, and fly, and fly. And every time you hit the fucking ground, because that's what fucking life is, right? No. No, that's not what fucking life is. Life is when you fly, and sometimes you fall, and sometimes you get bruised, and sometimes you want to fucking die, but you don't. You stand up, and you don't give up hope, and you decide that whatever is on this planet Earth that's happening right now, whatever experience there is, be it bruising or existential crisis or fucking love beyond all measure, you decide that this is where I want to be. I would rather fucking be here than be anywhere else, than be in a fucking coma, than be fucking dead, than be a fucking zombie. And so you don't give up hope. You stand up and you fucking take the punches, and that's what life is.